Hey, I'm Dalmatian Jaws from Movie-Moron.com. You're watching 2 O'Clock Critics, and tonight we're reviewing J.J. Abrams' Star Trek, Rise of Uhura.
What?
Did you hate it?
Yes.
Really?
I can't even say that with a straight face. That was great.
Look, this is Sarah's response.
An amazing movie. They basically managed to get all the classic bits in, like all of the homages to the fans, while completely reinventing the entire franchise.
They got nothing wrong. It was freaking amazing. Absolutely nothing wrong.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
I love that it's this kind of ridiculously fun summer movie, and it's like the gutsiest screenplay I've seen in recent memory.
One of the things that really amazed me is J.J. Abrams' consistent use of light. It's light as a tool and as an element. And in sci-fi it's so important, and he does it every time. It's really brilliant. I just love it.
There were some amazing dualities in this film. Like they had Spock and Kirk set up against one another, but in such a beautifully dynamic way. It was amazing.
I thought it was everything that a Star Trek movie should be. It's everything that a great Star Trek movie has been in the past. I mean, it had goofy moments, and it had crazy moments, and it had kind of touching, serious moments, and there was like just the perfect amount of camp to keep it fun and not take it too seriously. And then everything else they just did fantastically well.
When Nero went back, he changed time, and we're now in an alternate reality. Basically, every fan in that audience went, everything I know is now wrong.
What's more perfectly Star Trek than like a problem with the time-space continuum, you know?
The acting was incredible, the writing was great.
Okay, this is gonna be too easy. Let's talk about what we didn't like.
There was only one part that I had problems with, and that was when they stopped the action to watch Scotty go through all of the water tubes. Like, they stopped everything so that they could have this little mini, like, we're gonna make a video out of this.
One fault, personal opinion. Eric Bana with an Alabama accent. I didn't like it.
The part where he's on the frozen planet and there's this animal loping towards him, I was like, good grief. If he cuts open the animal and lives in the belly for a couple days, I'm gonna be angry.
On an entire planet, he lands a half a mile from Spock. Come on, it's a planet!
I like that idea though of an overarching destiny that brings all the right pieces together, even though there's this huge disruption, but all the right people come and end up at the same place and become the same team.
To say props to 2 geeky male writers for actually creating a character out of Uhura. Who for 6 movies and 3 years of television was a miniskirt.
The casting was great. I was concerned about some of the people in the trailers because I thought they'd be a little quippy with it, but they weren't. It was amazing.
All of a sudden Spock is like, get off my ship, and they really kick Kirk off the ship. I turned to him and I went, this isn't what screenplays do. I don't know what's happening next.
They had the perfect mix of homages to the fanboys and keeping it from being a fanboy movie.
I usually have a great time watching movies when you can tell that the cast is having a fantastic time being in the movie, and this was a perfect example of that.
I went in expecting Star Trek 90210.
Yeah.
That is not what happened.
So far above and beyond the call of a movie that's released in late May or early May. It could have been Wolverine, and it was not even in the same field.
It would have been terrible to see the Enterprise on strings.
Oh, collision course!
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Dalmatian Jaws from Movie-Moron.com. You're watching 2 O'Clock Critics, where children scream.